Three, two, one.
Hey y'all, you're watching another episode of An Average Mentality and Shifted Culture. I'm your host Kizzy, along with my other host Sir Petty.
What's good, y'all?
Thanks for tuning in. So
another late night edition.
Hopefully y'all been liking the past couple episodes. Always make sure you like and subscribe. Let us know what you think. As far as my day, it's actually been great. I slept in, my off day. So, it's been going really well to say that I just, kind of stay in the house. Sometimes it's what you need is just to really just sit inside and do nothing.
Oh, yeah, facts. Yeah. Today was a daddy-daughter day for me,
What y'all do?
So, let me tell you. First, we woke up. She spent the night last night. Hide and go seek, all that good, Connect Four like a good dad. Mm-hmm. Passed out around 7 like a good child.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say you passed out around 7.
Nah, I tried.
What she do?
Me and her was fighting each other. But when she woke up, we went to see a movie, The Land Before Time.
What, they had a remake of that?
Yeah, in the movie theaters, right? So this is my first time having to pay for it.
I had to go see that.
I'm glad we talking about it.
You always be taking her to do the stuff that I be wanting.
Son, let me tell you, no, it's not as good as it seemed. First,
remake.
No, it wasn't a remake. It was the actual movie. So I'm thinking, all right, we're in the movie theaters, right? At least it's going to be 4K. It's the same shit that's on TV.
From like
it's VHS. It's dark. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So as we're watching the movie, I'm like, dang, this movie isn't as fun as I remember it, right? Mm-hmm. So as soon as I thought it, while my daughter turned around, I'm like, yo, what's wrong? She's crying.
Really?
She was like, I don't like sad movies. Mind you, this is after the part where Littlefoot mother dies.
Oh, damn.
So then there's like a big earthquake. All the kids are lost their parents. So I'm like,
damn, John, you just depressed your daughter on accident.
On accident. I was like, I don't remember the movie being like this, right? So we stayed there for probably like 45 minutes to an hour. Then we left. Mm-hmm. Did little activities and shit like that. But now we here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Gotta squeeze it in when you can.
Exactly.
All right,
I'm a day-to-day dad.
Let's get to it because I know you got some things to get to. First question.
Always. Let's go.
Late nights.
It
says, is having sex with another person while dating a person with whom you share no official title with technically cheating? So basically, if you have sex with somebody else while you're exclusive or you don't have an official title with somebody else, you have sex with two people.
You just basically, kicking it with that person hard, right? Y'all might have been talking for like 9 months, but y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all never had like that real conversation.
Oh, I guess it basically, if you sleep with somebody else while somebody else likes you, is that cheating?
Basically, yeah. No, it's not.
Yeah, you're right. It's not.
Because it said technically, right? Mm-hmm. Now, emotional, no official title. So that's what I'm saying. To me,
if y'all discussed it and said that y'all wouldn't, then that is
like if you say, yo, you do you or you do me, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it depends on I always say it depends on the contract, right? Mm-hmm. So if y'all never had the conversation and y'all just playing with each other's feelings, I just call it playing games, right? It's like, you know how you feel,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you never had the conversation, you're allowing it to happen,
right? So, now let's say you're like, this person likes you deeply, and y'all, even though y'all haven't had the conversation, for some reason you know that they're scared, whatever the case is, and you're taking advantage of that. Let's say she not buying you all these gifts and such, for nothing,
or maybe she is. There is a thing called mixed signals, right? Mm-hmm. In my experience, like let's say like older women, right? Mm-hmm. They liked me just to have me around for that reason, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, I don't mind buying you whatever. And we know what it is. I just want you to come over here, knock the webbing off and
it depends on. So I was on Facebook one day and like a question, someone raised a question of, I guess, is accepting expensive dates from a guy that you don't like, like at some point is that like, I guess, wrong?
Those are two different scenarios.
But I'm just saying, it's date.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Gifts,
no, because like I said, me and the woman haven't had the conversation.
No, I'm saying in the event where you don't have a conversation.
Then yeah, because once again, like in my head, especially like to that topic, right? Whether you agree or disagree, everybody starts off with, we know guys just want to have sex, right? Mm-hmm. So now you just conveniently became oblivious to that.
Next question.
All right,
moving on.
Go. All right, let's see. Finish the sentence without saying love. So you can't use the word love for your question, your answer. Basically, right. The biggest reason a relationship lasts a lifetime is because of what?
Commitment.
Okay, commitment in what way? Because you know what I'm saying? I think that's a little vague. You might have to be a little detailed. Like
commitment to that other person. Being committed to that other person.
Well, I guess. To me, I would say commitment. If you're using the word commitment right, I would say commitment to the team. Like I said, our goals, the higher purpose, not like the other person, because that's where like the whole following a yes man or a yes woman in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? You're so committed to them that basically whatever they're saying, you may just go with because you're just committed to them.
Okay, well, commitment to the goal.
Okay, my word would be effort. Because effort is everything. It goes to everything in a relationship, right? Like whether it's love, dates, sex, conversation, feelings, talking things out. All that is effort. The work that you have to put in to keep the relationship going.
I ain't gonna lie. I respect you. I like mine a little better. I think commitment is better than effort.
But watch this. Commitment uses effort.
Because there are different levels of effort. Like
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying effort. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying like trying, right? Somebody tries. To me, that's not effort. But okay, maybe I should say a consistent effort. There we go.
People are consistent in bad effort that they think is good enough for me, but it's not.
Consistent not a word.
I'm sorry. Consistent in bad effort that they think is good. So like somebody's hitting me up like one day a week, but I'm pursuing you. You're not pursuing me, boo. Like you're not pursuing me. But you want me to accept a little bit of effort that you're putting in. So it's just like for me, it's commitment. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you committing?
Committed to what? All right. So like to me, like when you say committing, right? To me, that's like the whole. Is that on both ends or one sided?
It's on both ends.
Okay. Is that from the beginning or like what part of the relationship? Like from the beginning, like when you meet the person, once y'all start dating? You stay
committed. Like let's say you're married to that person. You're committed to that marriage. So you continue to commit yourself to whatever it needs to keep that marriage going. You know what I'm saying? Both people do that. And I think that's how you stay together. But just both of ours are a little bit vague. But, for me, I would prefer.
I feel like mine is detailed.
Okay. You like your answer. I like my answer.
All right. That's cool. All right, next question. Let's get into the next one then.
All right. What's the difference between applying pressure and being thirsty? It's a good one.
That's a great question. You go first because I feel like I don't know. Like as a guy, I feel like you're shooting your shot, right? Mm-hmm. It's like I'm being persistent on something I want, right? Now I guess you definitely could go overboard. You know what I'm saying? To me, like the whole $500 the first date. To me, you either trying to impress. Or you're being, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to look at it, but there is a fine line between being like persistent and being thirsty.
Right. If I've had some people that they've been annoying with it, like, if you're trying to push me to do something that I don't want to do, like let's say, I don't know, you randomly want to hang out and I'm like, oh no, I'm good. I'm just hang out in the house tonight. And then you're like, yo, come out, like, and he
applying that pressure. But that's what I'm saying. When does it cross, like, for you, right? Because at the same time, if I'm just getting to know you, sometimes women, or in general, both sides, right, are just reluctant. I don't really know you. It just may take longer for y'all to connect for whatever reason, right? So one side, usually I feel like the male, because I'm the male, you got to apply that pressure to keep, although you're saying no, I'm trying to convince you to that yes. You know what I'm saying? And
if I told you no 3 times, don't pull up on your own self, like on your own accord. Like that's thirsty.
Like,
once I told you nah, the third time I see, like you might have to push me a little bit. You apply the pressure, But then after that third time I told you no, and you just decided to pull up anyway.
All right, so hold on. Let me paint a scenario. Let's say, I don't know. Let's just say you worked at Burger King, right? You working at Burger King. Okay. You told this guy no 3 times, right? He's really trying to get your attention. He may feel like he's really interested in you, right? Mm-hmm. He pulls up to the drive-thru with a bouquet full of like 48 flowers to give to you to shot. Let me.
Run it back.
Hold on.
I'm using your example. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna run it back because I used a bad example the first time. So, it's nothing wrong like with your example, right? That's okay to do if you get some sort of inkling that she is. No,
I'm saying with no inkling. Like, let's just say
being thirsty.
Because my whole thing is like you gave him your number, right? So to me,
if I gave him my number, then I don't understand.
But you're saying you're still saying no to hanging out.
Am I doing like?
No, I don't know your reason. You just said you gave him your number, but you're still texting him. No, I'm not hanging out.
Okay.
So once again, mixed signals.
More though, like do we?
No, that's what I'm saying. All right, whatever your reason for saying no is, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. And that's what I'm saying. Like, as a guy, I'm fine with your nose at first, but if I feel like I'm pursuing you, right? Like you're saying like effort, like I'm talking about like effort. Cool, you said no 3 times. I'm still trying to show you my effort of wanting to, showing my interest. So in a scenario, like I said, you might be at work, wherever you work at, right? Mm-hmm. He pulls up and he has a bouquet of like 48 roses for you, right? To show his interest. Is that thirsty, or is that him showing, shooting his shot harder, or being persistent, or applying pressure?
It could be thirstiness if, like, again, like, how's that person communicating with you? So, like she has to open herself up to, I guess, be pursued if you're trying to pursue her. So let's say you text her.
So give me a scenario why you're saying no.
She gave her number. Within 2 weeks, you always got to hit her up first. You know what I'm saying? She one word answering you. You always you're always.
I mean, to me, that's how women naturally. Not all the women, because like everybody, you don't just click with, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes you might have somebody's number for like 3 months, right? And y'all really haven't found that common ground yet, right? But then one day.
At some point,
shit, you watch anime, I watch anime.
At some point, she should good morning, handsome, you all, good morning, how was your day? But if you the only one leading that, she ain't not interested. She's playing too hard to get.
I don't, once again, as a guy, I hear what you're saying, right? But a lot of women, if you want to say it like that, in that kind of way, it's like every woman's playing hard to get, because in general, everybody have a life, right? Some women have kids. You might work 12-hour shifts, right? You got to be understanding of other people's lives,
but
right?
That was a very basic example I gave you. If you're always the one to reach out to her via text, call, or whatever the case is, and she can respond, that means you was free to text me.
No, watch this. All right, so as a woman, you'll say, that's you like being pursued. How else do you be pursued?
But I'm still opening myself up to be pursued.
But I'm saying, you don't just open yourself up right away, right? So all I'm saying, right?
If I give my number to someone,
you just say you're still saying no, so you're not as open as you're saying.
I'm saying no to hanging out, right? That was your example.
That means you're closing that off.
I'm saying no, but then you say, okay, well, when do you think you might you put forth the idea to find out either one,
right? And you might say,
when she might want
okay, so watch this. Let's play it out, right? I'm like, yo, let's hang out. You saying no, right? And I'm like, all right, so when do you think you're free, right? Mm-hmm. You go, I don't know, right? Are you playing? You may really don't know, right?
I wouldn't do that. So I guess I can't answer for everybody else though, because me and the women I know, including your baby mama, she wouldn't move like that. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about? My baby mama exactly moved like that. If you were talking about our story, it took me a year and a half to get with her.
And y'all were how old?
But see what I'm saying? But look what you're trying to say. Your point.
Women. You talking about women?
No.
Not girls, because she was a girl when you met her. She wasn't a grown woman. A 30-something-year-old woman.
So watch it. So you're trying to tell me hold on, I'm asking you a question right now. Mm-hmm. Are you saying because somebody's older than mature?
Should be.
No, I'm asking. No, is it yes or no? Are they? Does that count?
They should be. If they're not, no, they're not older.
So do you feel like everybody has immature ways?
If I am 34 years old,
some people have standards, right? Where I'm gonna make you, or like I call it vetting, right? Mm-hmm. Some people date with intent, right? So no, I'm not just giving you all of me just because you feel like you're interested, right? Yeah, show me certain things, and once you get to this level, you can start opening up. All I'm saying is
she should show her interest as well. If she's not showing her interest in you, and it's been 3 months, and
let me ask you this question.
To her, then let her go.
When you get a guy number, right? In general, you go to a bar, you get his number, right? Mm-hmm. What's your purpose of giving him your number?
To get to know him.
Okay, so when he's trying to get to know you, right? Mm-hmm. And he hits you with the, hey, let's hang out, mm-hmm. right? And you say no.
I'm giving him a reason.
Okay.
And I'm also telling him what my availability may be
as
far as not hanging out.
But when you say no that time, right? Mm-hmm. Can he look at it like you're playing hard to get?
That first time he asked me and I said no?
Whatever reason you say no.
If I gave him my reason, yeah, that's happened before.
Okay, well, if you say, now
he was being thirsty.
All right, so watch this. Now, let's say he asked, you was busy that time, right? Cool. Mm-hmm. Let's say next time, right? Whatever the reason is, you say no.
But see, I don't do that though. I guess with me, I'm gonna tell you no. So if I want to hang on, I'm gonna tell you no. If I want to hang out, say, well, this day I'm free. I'm free. So maybe what I'm saying, we'll work out something in the middle if you are free.
Do you feel like everybody schedule their life like you?
Their schedules in life are like mine.
No, I'm saying, do you feel like they schedule their life ahead like yours? Like you may know your schedule like 2 weeks, like what you're doing 2 weeks in advance, right? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like everybody does that, or some people that may live like day to day?
Some people may live day to day, but even still, she knew she was free that day. Why don't you not thinking about hanging out with her?
Like today, right? Sometimes you don't know you free until you free.
And that's fine. But if every time you have to come to me and I'm no over the course of 3 months, you should let it go. Because one thing that annoys me is if I sit here and I say, hey, I can't. He could think I'm playing around. I could say, hey, no, I'm going. Hold on, because let me finish.
Go ahead.
So he could sit here and think I'm playing around. I say, well, I'm going to bed. I got to work in the morning. You might ask me again. I might say no. I don't give a at that point. I don't care at that point if you think I'm playing or not. I have to, and that's gonna annoy me because now you're not respecting my sleep. You're not respecting my job or anything else.
On camera, it's gonna show that you're just going my side. I said he's honoring what you're saying, right? But you call it. Hold on, listen to what I'm saying. What you just said, right? I'm glad we have it on camera. Mm-hmm. You were saying you're telling him your reasons, right? He's not mad. He don't feel like you're playing hard to get, right? You
that's
feel like
not the
she's playing-
example. You
No,
said.
I'm saying what you just said. Literally.
What did I just say?
You said, hey, if he keep hitting you, it's going to annoy you, right? Because you're telling him, like, I got to go to work. I'm saying he said, okay, right? He don't feel like you're playing hard
But what
to
I
get.
also said 5 minutes ago was that
I was
I'm
going by what
also
you just
telling
said.
you
Hold on,
my
I
availability.
was going by what you just said.
But you can't go by just what I just said because you
just
never let
used
me
that-
finish.
You just use that
never
example.
let me finish.
You
So
fin- I'm glad this is on camera.
you
this
never let
time.
me finish my sentence.
I'm glad this is on camera.
I didn't,
this time.
or you never let me finish my statement.
You, it's okay. It's on camera.
Either way, you know what I'm saying? If I'm playing, going back to what he was saying, if he's hitting me up and he feel like I'm playing hard to get, I'm not
I
playing
didn't
hard
say he's playing. You're the one saying they feel. I'm saying I respect it, right? You're saying if a woman's doing that, they playing hard to get.
Okay, look, to make this more clear, the minute you ask, if I want to hang out with you, you're not going to have to keep coming back to me asking me when I'm free. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to tell you when I'm free. Now, in that specific night, because there was an example, play it on camera, there was an example where you said, oh, well, you told him no, and he feels like that day, you know what I'm saying, you're playing hard to get. If you can't respect what I'm telling you that day, then
But then when I
that's
say,
fine.
when he does respect it, right? You said, hey, if a woman is doing that over 2-3 months, whatever the course is, right? You feel like she's playing the hard game. I'm just saying.
Yes, just
to
because.
me, hold on, listen, hold
at
on.
what point does she sit here and reach out to you? That's all I'm saying is the,
But
is that should be
as a
reciprocated.
guy,
The interest
is that
should
not
be
pursuit?
reciprocated.
Is that not pursuit? Because once again, when you go to the word pursue, where I like to be pursued, right? You may pursue men, I'm not sure, but some women feel like no, it's a guy's job to pursue me, right?
Yeah.
So now he's pursuing you.
Look.
And he's
that's-
respecting.
and
Hold on,
that's
listen, I'm
why-
saying.
that's
Hold
one
on,
reason
listen,
so many.
Let me finish.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm saying he's pursuing you. You may really have a busy life. You might be a realtor. You might be a flight attendant where you might be, you know what I'm saying? But he's interested in you, right? So I'm pursuing you, but I'm respecting that you have a busy life. I don't feel like you're playing hard to get. I'm respecting that you have a busy life.
Then what is for? If I have a busy life, then what is for a dozen or bouquet of roses? That's not going to free me up.
So
if my
it's-
life is
no,
busy.
for
and busy.
you, some women may.
Okay.
Would you change your life for a man?
What do you mean change my life for a man?
Just like I the question asked. I don't know.
A dozen of roses is going to
I
change.
didn't say roses. I just asked you, would you change your life for a man?
To what extent? You got to be specific when you say change my life.
To whatever extent that you would change it.
Am I moving? Like, are we getting
Whatever,
engaged?
all of it. It's your life, your lifestyle, everything.
No, everything.
Like if he say, "Yo, get up, you live here, right? Hey, get up, let's go to Arizona." But this is your
that's
husband.
not changing my life. That's
you live.
my schedule. Or you mean my life? Because
So
my life.
if you have a life in Maryland, right, and then you move, if he just comes home to you one day,
are we
right,
taking a trip to Arizona? Or are we moving to Arizona?
moving,
No.
okay, even with your husband.
You didn't say a
That's what I was trying to get to. That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
apologize for cutting you off. For my husband, if everything fell into place, because
That's what I said.
If it worked out for the better, because he could be my husband, but where's the money? Is the money in Arizona? We're not doing stupid stuff. So yes,
Once again, I'm not
if
trying-
everything falls into place, I wouldn't change my life for the man. I would change my life more so just for a better life, not for him.
Okay, cool. Let's go to the next question.
You know how to get me heated. Anyway, women, stop playing so hard to get. You know, if somebody's hitting you up, you should open up your availability or let them know that when you're free. Now, there's nothing wrong with, playing a little bit of cat and mouse, but if you use an example of the course of 3 months or whatever, and he's always having to hit you up, you're being too playing hard to get a little too much. And if you find yourself single, then hey, you need to be okay with that.